Hello again, welcome back. We are still playing our 1K by 1K map. We're still mopping up. Um, yeah, the tone of that last one was because doing some of this is entirely my uh, mismanagement. Let's just say that. Anyway, I'm thinking though, yeah, these guys have been bumped in here and they haven't been upgraded. I think. Yeah, because that was the extra small. Fine. So I need to keep half an eye on what's going on because some of these have been added in and casually, uh, casually forgotten. So at the end, we'll have to redo the food then as well, just to triple check that I'm not forgetting anything with the food. It's a little iterative. Are you being used? Yes. Okay, fine. Just clone one and GTFO. Mango berry was this moose. There are two moose or mouse or mouse berry. Um, no, buddy, mouse hound. I also want to see if there are other unused ones that they could do bottom. Ah, this is totally not being utilized. Well, that's why I need to like get back on with the food because now we are going to have to deal with food, which is kind of fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It just needs doing. Food to the masses. I figure muffin bottom. Okay, I'm pretty sure Slippery Gate has been. So let me double check. Yes, muffin bottom is being handled. Pinkerwell. Yes, it's being. Honestly, I'm not paying that much attention to the names. There's like so many of them. And they all sound the same. Which, if you were paying attention to my musings in the previous episode, if you say a group of people all look the same or something thereabouts, then you're racist. So logically, I am therefore an industrialist now because I'm saying all industries look and sound, or I'm a namist because I was saying all sound the same. Whatever. Mm, 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 mm. Ah, these two are not being used. How am I going to do this on the other map with like, because the problem here is, like, hold on. The problem here is that this actually, no, it doesn't accept. Yeah, good, fine. Interesting. Mm. Okay, well, you lot go, but then I need to pull in food, and I don't want to bring it here because it's never going to make any money. And that's going to overlap. What's going to end? Well, seeing all the shit in the Middle East going down, the world's going to end is almost always a possibility. If you're trying to make sense of me blabbering on about this, obviously the game's being recorded at a very... You don't accept food. A very different time from when you guys end up seeing it. And to break the fourth wall, they started bombing Iran yesterday. I mean, I could just send it here, right? And transfer. And then I don't have to F around with the problem of where to go. So Muffin Bottom was being done, Rumbleweed was being done. I'm just going to play the idiot and okay, this has not been done, so I'm not that stupid. Just half. But this is being used. This is being used, albeit poorly. 6%. I think that was just a new one. 108, make it small. That's definitely not being used. No. 6M Bulberry. Yeah, I don't get this. Tangleworth. Why are you stopped here? Timetabling. So let me guess, these would also not be used logically. I'm pretty sure this is the sham wrong. Okay, fine. Well, we'll do it backwards. So ID1. Yeah. So get a slightly larger boat because look, that's 126. That's rubbish. 144. I'm not sure about that. Okay. Getting there. You. In fact, all three of you. Okay. So we'll so we'll come here. And just get on with it. Now it's being used. One, two, three. Oh, you could just pretty much start the other direction. And then food-wise, I'm just going to make that a medium. Probably try to bring it here on the assumption that there's some place to bring it. Did I? No, I did not. For a moment I thought I just totally ignored that town, but no. Budarum. So the obvious issue is that there's a you don't take fish. It's back. Right, never mind. Who needs money when we have bunny? Okay, that's being. I know I clicked on this, but I now see that there are 3 teddy bergs, and I kind of want to make sure that they're all being dealt with. Oh, yeah, that one's okay. This one's okay. Okay, this was todding, whatever. So essentially, all the fish places are done. It's just it hasn't updated yet. Food. This is a bit trickier to check because, like, I think this should be NA. Obviously, it's a division by 0, but failing that, hold on, my phone's being stupid. Like, 0% of 0 tons does not calculate. Let's focus on food. So what does stop here then? Engineering supplies come here and no one knows why. It's making some money. Make the map a little less prominent. Stockyard, that is this. To be very honest. So, okay, never mind. We'll do it a little differently. So we can't bring the food here because it overlaps. I think a lot of these, yeah, just go there. La, that looks funny. Bug. Okay, go. Next. Horse market. I'll never get my head around this. It's a horse market, not a livestock market. I'll close that because actually we didn't need to see where. Most of these are pretty central. Just go there. That's 1st of December, and that was this, and you. I need a coffee. Trying to limit my caffeine intake, to be honest. About this time last year, I went off on a holiday to India for a month. And well, let's just say that coffee is not the way people in India usually get their stuff. I Is this really still a 0? Ah, well, that won't work. So, quality coffee in India, apart from, the touristy spots sort of thing, it's not really available. They have chai, which is not the same, and that's it. Like, which also means caffeine is typically one of those things that I'm yet again not running a freaking timer. I hate this. Sigh. Okay, we are 16 minutes into this, so set up a timer for 39. Take 5. Caffeine is one of those things that if you, okay, it's like any other drug, really. Your body gets used to it. You need more and more, which equivalently means if you come off caffeine, you'll suddenly need a lot less. Yeah, I'll do. All that 148 tons, I think I could have just, yeah. That's the end of the month and the year. So anyway, I kind of came off caffeine is the point I'm making. Yeah, that's this. Fine. And I'm trying to stay relatively off caffeine. I don't mind having bits of it. I just don't want a lot. Yeah, just go there. Or no, because there's a stockyard. A stockyard that's not being used. I don't actually know what happens if you do that. Just go there. So this is being used, but very poorly. Why? I don't get this. Hold on. So we're generating a lot of food that's really. I am thoroughly confused about what I'm seeing now. A lot of crap coming in here, and we've not had any for 2 months. The other thing is that I came off alcohol because alcohol is not particularly easy to get in India either. So, speaking of alcohol, speaking of chemicals, clay, all supplies, other supplies, fish, food. You, yeah, you're just being stupid. Fine. I expect that Yeah, there's food here. Fine. Okay, I think food's done. Food. Naughty. This is where I'll need orchards, cider mills. Fine. Just looked ugly. I didn't like the way it was looking at me. I know I said this many times, this makes zero difference to the game. Boat's not going to be any faster. I'm a little more curious about is... okay, fine. Yeah, fine, we're just doing a crap job. Yep. Right, okay, never mind. Just want to make sure this actually supplies how you accept alcohol. Well, it doesn't matter because we're taking food, not alcohol. I did not want to close the map. You are being used. And then, so that's now being pulled into service. So these things, I'm thinking, grab a bigger one. Yeah, why not? Stores. Dairy lane. I just want to make sure that you do not cover stuff. Okay, well then don't come here. Well, livestock. Well, if you have livestock, then it's fine. Orchard. Orchard. Alcohol. I don't think we need that many. One thing I do need is to clean up this mess now. Okay, well, I don't care who owns this, but you cannot stay, buddy. So you could come through here. Actually, why do I bother with this? Just do that. And that's it, more or less. Still a lot of crap on the screen, so I'm still trying to get my head around what I'm looking at, but then you can get out there and stuff. Just go to there, but sod it. Okay, so we've livestock food. Just losing me money. Fine. We've done this. We've done that. We've done that. It's just going down. It takes a while. Oh, okay. You. That's being used. No, it's not being used. Don't know why I did that. I mean, some such, but yeah. So what I am thinking here is get one of. Funny, you did. How old are you? Okay, auto replace should kick in. I think, well, if it actually failed replacement, it would say. So what I'm trying to do is pick up here and drop off. Yeah, really. There's not much going on, but okay, we did this. Crusty wood, we just did dribble. Baja. Okay, this is totally not being used. Fail. Oh, stockyard. It's not a stockyard, it's a dairy. It's a stockyard. So I'm gung-hoing something that's not doing anything. Sigh. And all my medium foods are losing money. Double sigh. Okay, we need to get you lot go. And food needs to. Don't know if you can hear my big sighs over the microphone because it's fluffy, so it kind of blocks a lot of the unwanted sounds. But I'm sighing because I'm like just dying internally at the dreadful financial performance of my books. And you definitely cover that, okay. I know there's a hotel, I just don't want to take it right there. Okay, fine. So that, yeah, no, this was something else. What was it? Just still haven't gotten down there. Or you can't actually park here. Have you 5 star? Where the? Okay, there you go, flute. Now it's being done. Let's wait for the end of the month, because the only benefit of doing this is that they can get off on a, yeah, like physics. Great. What's that? Ever heard of it? Nope, me neither. Okay. Right, clean. Google wig, always Google. 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 Okay, you're not being used. What's going on? Yeah. Hit. Can we? No. I mean, failing anything else, I could just transfer that stuff in there, but it's not coming here. What a... Oh, this is where it's all going taken there. Fine, fine. Okay, I don't know where this is, so I don't want to use it. Medium flute, because that one's actually pretty potent. Boneyard. Google Worth. Let's hope I don't need that. So what about the other two? Nope. Nope. And then shockingly, nope. Fine. This? Nope. Okay, get one of these. That's not being done either. I know this was supposed to be a mop-up, but it feels a bit more like an F-up. Just go there. So that was the one we just did. Going to be the obvious choice. Just take it here. You are being totally not dealt with. Tuck, tuck. let's do the usual reverse order of things. Because why not? It's warm. And food-wise, I think you're not doing anything funky, so just do that. Okay, done. This was Sleepy Week. Then Soggy Wood. Okay, well, it's going to have to go to the exact same spot. Nope, not that. Well, it does produce. Okay. Fine. Hello. Pretty far. So that is not being used. Is it not being used, or is it just one of the three that I? Yeah, it's just one of the three. Can you speed up a bit? God, these boats are so slow. Yeah, the funny thing is, I kind of sarcastically said not that long ago that, oh, we'll finish by 2030. Oh, okay, that's done. I am now not sure. Good. Okay, all of these are zero, and that is being transported, so we are good and good. Or fine. Livestock, we know we're not fine because we've seen a few of them. Like that one's not being used at all. I'm just conscious that how the F did I? Here, I guess. Good. Okay, off you go. And actually, if this does 700, then we'll need a lot more. Or should just be logically not small, but you know, that would require thinking. There's no stockyard anywhere here. You do 160 odd. Okay, so small can actually do this. I don't trust you. I don't trust you either. I don't know how we missed this. Also, these 50s need to bump. Probably not so much the 51, but hey. No, I don't. Fucking screenshots, go away. That screenshot button is not in a good spot. Okay, this sucks. And I clearly haven't been here. Okay. I've apparently been there. One sec. Good. So I was doing something. That is how I can forget what I'm doing in the scope of 15 minutes. So I think I was saying that this is being totally ignored. And but this isn't. So hold on. So not even the milk's being picked up from here. Okay. You don't cover that, do you? You do cover that. Okay. So essentially what happens is that whoever is doing the proverbial milk round needs to double up. And then needs to, where's Terry Lane? Okay. Just there. Okay. Just kind of squeeze in here before. Fine. And then in terms of actual cows, we have two choices. And what's going on here then? Because I presume this is not being used. This is being used by a few people. Livestock. You're new. Okay. Well, in that case, we shall make a few amendments. Like so. And then I think we'll probably need to make more of these guys because lol. Go about 10 minutes. I don't know what this is doing. Like they come up here and then they turn it around. No, not that, you dumbass. is my absolute favorite from Shawshank Redemption. I said this in whichever episode, but you know the library scene where chap's looking at books and it's like the Three Musketeers, Alexander, dumbass. So this is being picked up by this. What picks you up? Food. I mean, if you're 14% average, then that's been done. This will remain zero for the time being. That's a big old zero. What's going on here? Why? Livestock. You, my dear, need to make a stop here. And then milk. I think I'm doing this the wrong lol. Okay, well, it's running on 27, so it's not particularly busy. I kind of know about the fact that this is being unused. Livestock. Okay, let's clean up this element of this mess. Yep. To be fair, I don't know why this is here. Like other than here and then psi. So livestock would still not be like it doesn't improve things much. Okay, this is casually weird because sharp straight no. In which case they must be coming here. Well, I don't need that then, do I? I'm sure. And obviously So why? How? Boats, passengers, livestock. You are lying to your teeth. So okay, so livestock would be dealt with. The farm, dairy. Dairy me. I know it's dairy. Not send milk. I should stop clicking clone first. It's kind of hopeless. Yeah, 3 minutes. How's this? Livestock. Okay, we want probably this one. Yes. Back to livestock. Back to reality. Medium is this. Go. This one has been dealt with. Don't know why this is being ignored. A little weird, but hey ho. 4 or 5. Actually, I'm going to make that medium because I know it's not going far and all, but no, I want you to not be an idiot. Livestock. Okay, I need to figure out where to take things, and I'll be out of time very, very soon. So that's likely not being used. I think I casually ignored this whole island. No, you're lying. You know what? I'm going to cut it here because I have give or take 1 minute left. And that's no good to anyone. So, as usual, thank you for watching. Hope that was enjoyable. I shall save the game. We continue fixing the economies next time. Any thoughts, comments, whatnots, please do. Thank you, baby.